Let me tell you first the power of batch. And the batch name batch stands for you doing a lot of things in just one single go. For example, let's say if you have to rename all these files, let's say there are 77 files and you just need to rename these to, let's say, some other extension, let's say ABC. So let me echo, so you will understand all these things and we will go further in the tutorial sections. And in the CMD I just need to write a simple rename command ren, and then I will tell the CMD that all the star stands for all the characters, so it will include all the file names and all the file extensions after dot, and rename them to abc star.abc. So all the jpg and bmp and pngs will be replaced by the abc. So let's see if it works. I have pressed enter, and as you can see in the background all the 77 files got renamed, just single enter. Hey, hello YouTube, I'm Karan from Bharat, and in this video I'm going to tell you that basics of batch and how you can start programming in batch. So for starting batch programming and learning batch programming, you don't need any special tools. You just need to a Windows environment installed in your computer. So when you will install Windows, maybe Windows 7 or more above, so I have here Windows 10. So you just need to press the Windows key and search for cmd, and you will be finding this black screen, and this black screen is called the command prompt or the cmd. And the batch programming or the batch scripts can easily be executed using this screen. And this is a quite powerful tool, and it can make you a power user in the Windows batch environment, and you can solve a lot of problems. So you may be thinking that what this small little tool can do. So I have written a book named as Batch Programming Decoded. I have separated the book in 5 parts, so still kind of working on it, these parts, so still on the 4th part, but I'll try to make things easier without using the book. So let me tell you first the power of batch.
And the batch name batch stands for doing a lot of things in just one single go. For example, let's say if you have to rename all these files, let's say there are 77 files and you just need to rename these to, let's say, some other extension, let's say ABC. So let me code, so you will understand all these things and we will go further in the tutorial sections. And in the CMD I just need to write a simple rename command ren, and then I will tell the CMD that all the star stands for all the characters, so it will include all the file names and all the file extensions after dot, and rename them to abc star.abc. So all the jpg and bmp and pngs will be replaced by the abc. So let's see if it works. I press enter, and as you can see in the background all the 77 files got renamed, just single enter.
And now as you can see, this little command can easily ruin your friend's computer, or it can be more powerful, and it has saved a lot of time. So let me fix that thing back. So now as all the files have abc extension, so what I will do is I will select all the file extension using the abc command, abc extension, and rename them to jpg, and it should work fine. And yep, as you can see all the 77 files are again back, and that's what you can do with using the power of batch or cmd. So to learn about cmd you just need to know a few things, so we'll cover these topics in this tutorial. So we're not going to talk about the book. So why batch files? You just know that to automate stuff and to do a bulk things or batch commands in just a single go, and it saves a lot of time. Just And the basic requirement for starting batch programming or batch scripting is just you need to install Windows, and you just need to have a text editor, and Windows come with Notepad text editor, so that is enough for starting the batch scripts. And as we'll go further in the tutorials, I'll tell you more better text editors for scripting and programming, and one of them is Sublime Text Editor, which is a great tool. So it helps a lot using the program, so we'll use that in the next tutorial. So there are modes of interaction with the system using CMD. So let me first open CMD, and then press enter. And as you can see, there are two modes of interaction: interactive mode and batch mode, which is the silent mode. So we just seen, you can see the shortcuts here. We have just seen the example of interactive mode when I have renamed all the 77 files just with a single line of code, and that was the that is known as the interactive mode, where we will open the CMD window and intentionally type the commands inside the black screen, like dir. We'll talk about these commands just in the few minutes. So as you can see, I have typed a command and it is given me some output. So this is what I can say is as that of the interactive mode. And in the batch mode, you just need to create a file, and let me open the notepad and just write here dir/b, and let's say write pause, and just save this file, Control S. Save this file at, let's say, on my F drive, and rename it as first batch file .bat. Don't forget to write .bat. And in the new Windows environment, you don't need to select all files, just let it be and save it. And as you can see, the name has appeared, first batch file.bat. So let me go into my F drive and launch the program and the script, the first batch script that we have created. So if I will double click on it, and you will see a batch CMD screen has appeared, and the command we have written inside it has already executed, and the second command pause is already executed. So this one is called as the batch or the silent mode, where you can execute number of commands just by simple double clicking on the file. So let me delete that first batch program. It was too simple for us, and I think you know the difference between interactive and batch mode. So introduction to CMD, you just know the what is CMD. Command.com is too much later. It is a older version of CMD, so we just don't need to talk about that. And if you want to read about that, you can download this book from our blog, TheBATeam.org. And how CMD works. The CMD works like, let me open CMD again to make it understand. You can press Window R and CMD. You can press enter. You can open CMD in many ways inside in the Windows. So the batch environment is CMD is like your servant. So you will have a master servant bond with your command prompt, and the servant is always ready for taking the instructions from the master, and you are the master. So what you will see is you will tell the servant, which is CMD, that tell me let just change the directory to desktop, tell me. So as you can see, we are in the desktop now. This is called the working directory, the current directory in which you are roaming, or you can apply commands. So you are, as the master, is telling CMD, tell me how many files inside this folder, and it will say that 46 files and 31 folders. So the servant just counted and tell you that this is the thing that you want. So you just need to know the right command and it will work for you. So that's how the CMD works. And what is a command now? So the a command is a simple instruction that we just have given to the cmd, like dir, which stands for directory or the directory or folder. So it will give you the info of the current directory. So these all commands have meaning, so your servant knows these meanings. You just need to tell the right commands to the servant. For example, let's say tree, and now it has shown you all the folders in just a different manner because you have told it to create a tree of the files. So it is have printed the files as a tree. So you just need to know the right command and it will work for you, right? So a command is just a simple instruction, and you can say a right combination of characters or words. Now there are two types of commands: internal commands and external commands. So I have again closed the cmd. Now the cmd is still open, so let me clear the screen. You can clear the screen using cls, clear the screen. And there are two types of commands. So the first type of command, like cls, is an internal command, and a command like ping is an external command. You will find a ping.exe file inside your Windows folder. Like when you will go into C and Windows, you will find a command like ping pi. Okay, we are not finding ping. So let me see here any other commands. Like if you want to open Notepad, and you can see that in the Windows directory there is Notepad, just write Notepad here, and Notepad, Notepad, and cmd. The word Notepad will act as command for the cmd, and it will open that file, and a new Notepad window is opened. Similarly, you can also open regedit, regedit, and press enter. So it will ask for user administration, and it will open a registry. So all the files inside this folder you can open using cmd. You can also go into system32 folder, and here you may find ping command. Yeah, there is the ping.exe. So it is an external command, while you will not find cls.exe. So it is an external command. And internal commands are the things where you cannot change their parameters, like cls and something. It will not have any effect on it. Like echo is on, so it will tell you that echo stands for displaying the things on the console. Like if you want to display a line, text or line, you will write echo and then give the text as I love the bateam, and the command will tell the cmd that it has to print this sentence on the console window, and it will print that screen on the console screen. So you can automate all these tasks and write many things just by simple double clicking on the batch file. So that is why these commands are handy. And in external commands, you can create your external commands also, and we'll learn about that in further tutorials. So how cmd reacts to your commands, you must know that. So let me clear the screen and write here anything and press enter. As you can see that anything is not an external command or internal command. So cmd is saying that anything is not recognized as an internal or external command. So what, as a master, you are saying run anything, and as a servant cmd do not know what anything is. So you need to translate your words in the language which cmd understands. So in a way, like, your servant is not able to get what you are trying to say. So what cmd is doing, there are two main I'll say variables which will help you in this. So I will type echo to display a string, and I will say display path. So when I will surround a text with percentages, it denotes that this is the variable and cmd needs to print the value of this variable. So when you will press enter, then you will see that it has a long text inside it. Inside the variable you will see a long value, and all this value, if you will see carefully, these are the paths. And here after that you will get a semicolon and then again a path, and then a semicolon and then again a path, then a semicolon, then again a path and a semicolon. So all these paths are separated using the semicolon. So the path variable and the cmd ext. So let me print another variable, path ext, and you will see these two important variables in the cmd console. And you will see that there are priorities given. All these also get separated using the semicolon. These are the extensions of the path variable. So if you will write anything on the cmd console, what cmd will do is cmd will try to find anything.com. It will associate a extension with your command .com first, and then look if any of these folders like this one contains anything.com. Nope. This one, nope. This one, nope. This one, nope. And it will keep on checking on in the all directories until it will reach the last. And then what it will do is it will again take anything and add .exe at the end of it, for because the .com has failed, and it is now trying the same thing for .exe, and it will look for that in the folder. If it will find anything.exe, it will execute the command, otherwise it will go on the next and keep on doing that until it is finishing with .msc. And with .msc, when it will reach the end and it will not find anything.msc file, and then what cmd will do is cmd will recognize that anything is not an internal as an recognized as an internal or external command. So that's how the cmd environment is working. So if you will mess up these two variables, cmd will not work properly. So let me do a test. What I'm doing is, using the set command, you can change the value of variables like path variable. So I'm going to clear the path variable using this, and I'm not going to provide any value. So I'm going to press enter, and now when you will see path variable, it is empty. So the cmd is displaying simply the path because it has no value. So now we'll try to ping google.com, and you will see that it is saying ping is not recognized as an internal or external command. But when you will close that and you will open cmd again and you will write ping google.com, and it is now executing the ping command easily, because now the path variable contains path. The path variable contains this path, which is c/windows/system32. This one, I was looking for this one, c/windows/system32. And when you will, let me copy that. Okay, let me copy that, and let's go into that folder. And when you will open that folder, you will find the ping.exe file just we have seen. There it is, ping.exe of 21 kbs. So that is how your cmd is working. Inside the cmd, that's how it reacts to your commands. So you just need to keep these two variables in mind, the path and path ext. Just change these two variables and it will change the nature of cmd. And to learn bash scripting, you simply need to know few commands, because bash is all about commands. And if you don't know how your servant will know what you want, then you will have very bad bond with your servant. So you just need to know which language he understands, and you will say those tools, you will use those things to make him do whatever you want. So there are few basic commands of the cmd, so we have learned a few of them, just trying to go quickly over them. The echo is just used to display a string of text on the cmd console. So let me quickly review that. And echo, like, I love bateam again, and it will print I love the bateam. And you can turn, as this working directory keeps on appearing after each command you will execute, so this may annoy you, so you can turn this off just writing by echo off, and just write clear the screen cls, and you will see no working directory is appearing right now, and this console is clean as you want. So you can now write echo hello, so it will print hello. And the pause command is used to pause the console for until any key is pressed. So the command is pressed, and cls, to clear the screen. And the title command is used to change this title, like title, I will use title, let's say the bad team, and you will see the title is changed to the bad team. And dir is just used to see what are the folders and files in the current directory. So dir simply will give you a bare output, and if you want to see the clean output, just write /b, and it will simply write the list of the files and folders instead of all these details. And you can see the help of any command, just simply write dir and /? in front of it. This is the important thing you must know, that it will open the help for any command. It it may not be valid for all the external commands, but for all the internal commands this is valid. And you can learn about /b switch, like I have used these values after slash are known as switches. So I have used dir /b, so it uses a bare format, no heading information or summary. So if you don't want any summary, you just need to write dir /b. And the cd command is used to change the current directory, like you can also see the current directory, just echo %cd%, and the current directory is this, and you can change the directory to desktop, let's say, and just now again print that is the current directory now. So md is used to make the directory. Make directory means you can create folders, like in the desktop folder, let me create a folder named test and dir/b. So here you will see in the test, here there is a test folder that we just have created. So goto is a simple command, and we will talk about that in further sessions. So that's all for this session, and I hope you like this tutorial, and this tutorial is going to be big, so I'm keeping things close. So this is the first part in the series of learning batch programming. So how do you like it? And feel free to leave a comment and give thumbs up if you like this video, and any suggestion will be highly appreciated in the comments. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please share this video, and bye bye.